everyone, and welcome for today's video. I'm your host, RC, and I'm very excited to take you on a journey towards one of the most significant events in development of graphic design. The Gutenberg printing revolution, which began in the 15th century, marked a turning point in human history. It transformed the way we can communicate, spreading knowledge and ideas more quickly and efficiently than ever before. And it laid the foundation for many technologies and industries that shape our world today. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating story of Johannes Gutenberg and his groundbreaking invention. We'll learn how movable type changed the world of printing and graphic design forever, and we'll see how its impact is still felt in our modern digital age. So whether you're a student of graphic design, a lover of books, or just someone who's interested in the history of technology, I think you'll find this video informative and engaging. So let's dive in and explore the world of the Gutenberg printing revolution. Graphic design is all around us. From billboards to logos to the layout of your favorite book, it's an art form that evolved over centuries. And one of the events that played a significant role in its development was the Gutenberg printing revolution. Before the printing press, books were made by hand. Scribes would copy text onto parchment, which was a long and tedious process. It could take months or even years to complete a single book, and the finished product was often expensive and rare. But that all changed in the 15th century, when a German goldsmith named Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. Gutenberg's press was a revolutionary machine that used movable type to print pages quickly and efficiently. Movable type was a system where individual letters, punctuation marks, and other symbols were cast in metal and arranged on a press. Once the type was set, ink was applied to the letters, and a sheet of paper was pressed against them, creating an impression of the type on the paper. This process was much faster than copying by hand, and it allowed books to be punctured on a larger scale. Suddenly, it was possible to print hundreds or even thousands of copies of a book in a matter of weeks. Interestingly, Gutenberg was not the first person to experiment with movable type. The Chinese had been using it for centuries before Gutenberg's invention, but their system was much more labor-intensive, and they never developed the kind of mass printing capabilities that Gutenberg's press allowed. The Gutenberg Bible was one of the first books to be printed using Gutenberg's press, and it's considered to be a masterpiece of early book design. The pages were laid out in two columns with clear, legible type, and there were ornamental initial letters and illustration throughout the book. Today, we take for granted with ease which we can produce and print books, but without Gutenberg's invention, graphic design as we know it would not exist. The printing press opened up a world of possibilities for designers, and it paved the way for the development of modern typography, layout, and printing techniques. Did you know that Gutenberg's invention had a major impact on the spread of knowledge and literacy? Before the printing press, the books were largely the domain of the wealthy and powerful. But with the ability to print books quickly and cheaply, knowledge became more widely available, and literacy rates increased. And here's another interesting fact. The word printing comes from the Latin word
imprimere,
which means to press into. This is a reference to the process of printing, pressing ink type onto paper to create a printed page. This attention to detail and design was a hallmark of early printing, and it was set standard for the graphic design in the centuries to come. The Gutenberg Bible was not just a book, it was a work of art, with careful attention to the page layout, typography, and illustrations. And it's not just the books that were revolutionized by Gutenberg's printing press. The ability to print large quantities of identical images opened up new possibilities for advertising, posters, and other forms of printed media. It also paved the way for the development of newspapers, which became a vital tool for spreading information and shaping public opinion. In fact, Gutenberg's printing press is often credited with playing a role in the development of modern democracy. With the ability to print and distribute information quickly and cheaply, it became easier for people to stay informed about political issues for the ideas to spread. But despite its enormous impact, Gutenberg's invention was not an overnight success. It took years of experimentation and refinement to develop a workable system of movable type. Gutenberg himself faced many challenges, including financial difficulties and legal disputes over his invention. Today, Gutenberg's printing press is celebrated as one of the most important inventions in human history. His legacy lives on in many books, posters, and other printed materials that we see and use every day. and his dedication to craftsmanship and design has inspired generations of graphic designers to strive for excellence and innovation in their work. So the next time you pick up a book or magazine, take a moment to appreciate the rich history and artistry of graphic design. And remember, the role that Gutenberg's printing press played in making it all possible.